everyone, finally back from my break. I took a lot longer than I meant to, but I think it was a good thing in the end. But today, I want to finalize with you all some of the pumpkin scents that I want to get ready for this fall. One thing I kind of regret last year was I didn't really put as much focus on pumpkiny scents. One thing that the year before last year, the reason why is because the year before last year, I kind of had some pumpkiny scents and they were very sweet, and it felt like people didn't exactly care for those. And some of those were in bath bombs, some of them were in a candle, and it just didn't seem like people cared for it as much. And the year after that, I asked people, what types of stuff do they like? Because, it kind of changes every year. We do new stuff every season, so based on what people are like, oh, I like this, oh, I like that, I'll try to fit it in, and just see how I feel about it, and I'll just try to make stuff with it. But one thing I heard lots of people liked last year was stuff like eucalyptus and patchouli and things like that. And I think at that market, that kind of crowd, they really like those earthy scents. So this year, this spring, I tried like an earthy spring scent. This one's like spring showers. You guys have seen it. It's been uploaded on the channel before. But this one was super fun. I really like this scent. But if you like earthy scents, it's like, it smells like grass. Honestly, it smells like grass. And when you light it, you get that garden mint. And it has a kick of spice. And it has that kick of spice you get from tomato vine, which is a lot of fun. But it's a mix of lavender, petrichor, tomato vine, and garden mint. It's pretty nice. I've noticed whenever I've lit it in my tests, because I had to test it like twice, the smell kind of morphs when you walk closer or farther away from it. You smell different things. I've noticed when I've walked closer to it, I get that more of the sweetness from the lavender blooms out more, and I get that garden mint smell blooming out too. So that's always pretty fun. But if you love just earthy grass scent, this is perfect if you like that sort of thing. Some people, they really like that after the rain scent. This is just plain petrichor. Like this one I just kept plain. This one, it definitely has that niche of people. It smells exactly like after the rain. You step outside and you smell it in that grass. That's exactly what it smells like. But those two were pretty fun. But they're kind of the niche, and like they have like that niche group that really likes it. But this round, I don't want to go too hardcore earthy. I kind of want to do a much wider variety of pumpkiny scents. So what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking one really sweet pumpkin scent. Let's write that down. Well, now that I think about it, people love that pumpkin spice latte scent. So I'll do one coffee pumpkin scent, one not so sweet. I don't know, this might sound obvious to other people, but I'm kind of learning as I go. I think people sort of like, because spring showers and after the rain were much more niche than I was expecting, but I think I'm noticing people like that earthiness, but they like that little tinge of sweetness at the end. And so I'm gonna go for something with these different scent tabs, and I have a bunch of scents here. Like, it's not a lot. I guess in perspective, it's not that many scents, because there's actually some more I need to order to test. Once I get through these and figure out what I like, the next video is going to be me testing the blends and seeing like the actual ratios and stuff. for now, all we're gonna do is we're just gonna put the two little tabs close to each other, and I'm gonna smell them and then basically describe how I feel about it. But feel free in the comments, like, if you guys want to see anything. It's always a lot of fun, like at the table at markets. I'm usually out in Decatur a lot, but this year I've been really going out all across like Atlanta area and just all sorts of different places. I'm open to going to all sorts of different places, but we've had so many issues with the car that I haven't been able to travel as much as I wanted to. But it's all good. And I'm glad I really took the time to take this break over the summer, because now I get a lot more extra time to just sit down and figure out what scents I want to do. I'm thinking about it. I want 2 sweet pumpkin scents. What else do I want? I don't, one fall candle I always have is called Apple Harvest. It's just your standard apples and cinnamon scent. If I have a picture, I'll pull it up now in editing. But, this upcoming fall, I've been trying, this is going to be my second try to test for a green apple scent. I feel like it'd just be perfect. Maybe I could do some sort of combination thing, but I've got another green apple fragrance that I will be testing next video along with all of these blends I'm gonna try. Oh, this year, I would love this to be the first year I finally try out doing little candle workshops. Like, maybe you and your friends might be in the area around Atlanta, West End, wherever I get this event space. It's looking like I might be in East Point, which is south of Atlanta. It's like right next to Atlanta. I'd like to do 2 in the fall and 2 in the winter. And I want to let you guys, like, if you were to go, be able to do the fancy tops and stuff. Because I do see that when I've looked at how other people run their classes and stuff. Some people, they'll let them put like little flowers and things like that at the top, or maybe little stones. I'm a bit nervous about doing that. I get scared about, the whole potential fire hazard thing. And I already love the idea of the pretty rocks at the top of the candles. But then I keep hearing about how, like, they might heat up and explode or something like that. So what I always like to do with my candles is, I'll show you this one, but in editing, I'll post other things. I like to just do, like, fancy tops made of wax. The only potential downside to these is you have to be careful. This was one of my experimental ones, but you have to be careful about, like, the wick when you do these sort of things. Sometimes if they're a bit too tall, of course it'll melt down, and if you don't use like a self-trimming wick, the flame will get higher and higher as, this gets flat. This right here gets flat. And at most, all you'd have to do is, you're not supposed to keep a candle out of your sight, so you should, keep an eye on it and trim it. But yeah, I want to, when I do the workshops, I don't want to give anyone too fancy of a shape where they have to make sure they poke it a certain way. I kind of want to let them do something like, in editing, I'll post a sunflower candle. Basically, that type of look where it's not super flat, but it's flat enough that it's easy to put on the candle, and it doesn't have extra height. This one doesn't have that much extra height, but other molds that I've tested had a bit too much height, and I had to not really use those because I had to either not really use them or not fill them up that high. That way it wouldn't have any issues. But anyways, let's get right to it. Anyways, that's what I'd like the class to be. Whenever I've introduced it to people that come to my table, they seem to think it's a super fun idea. So all I have to do is keep talking about it, hope for the best, and if you any suggestions or critique is welcome. I'm just kind of winging it, and this round I'm trying to be much more consistent with social media, at least with this time from late May to now. I was purposely taking a break because I just want to relax a bit since things have been kind of rough. April and May, I mean, event wise was fine, but car wise, no, that's been pretty crazy. And so it ate into a lot of stuff I would have loved to do, but it's not the end of the world. So I'll be back out doing events regularly in September, and in a perfect world, I'd like the candle workshops. I'd like to have two. Honestly, if I had one in September, one in October, one in November, and one in December, because in another video, we're going to be doing this again. With more Christmas scents. I have some Christmas scents over here somewhere today, but when I took a whiff of them in the bottle, I didn't really care for them as much. So we'll figure out what we want to do. But I don't know if you've ever seen these type of candles before, but one type of candle I really want to do are the gel wax candles. And I want to get these, like, I can't really visualize in my head how big they are, but you know those wide 3-wick candles? Basically, I want to do like a snow globe kind of look, and I'll put up a picture at some point. But I want 2 different types, something sweet and vanilla-like. I think they'll both be sweet scents, but one might be more pastry-like, and one might be like a tart berry with pine smell. We'll figure it out as we go. You know, it could morph into like completely different, like, oh, I'll make it smell like a gingerbread house or something. Who knows? We'll find out. But I want to have everything decided by late July, if possible. So let's get started. What's all my pumpkin scents that I have so far? I don't have all my sweet pumpkin scents since I'm focused on just making a blend of pumpkin-y scents that are not so sweet. Okay, so first we're gonna do pumpkin firewood in this. I'm excited about this because I think since I'm going for a not so sweet pumpkin, it's gonna have the sweetness from a normal pumpkin scent, and it'll have that woodiness, and I think that might be a good start. This could be a good start for a not so sweet pumpkin scent. This one is called Pumpkin and Ode. You know, I forget what ode smells like, but it smells sweet. It smells like a sweet pumpkin. You know, in my very first idea, this is gonna sound ridiculous, but I was gonna go for something as not sweet as possible. So basically a pumpkin that did not smell sweetened at all, but then I realized that would basically smell like squash. Oh, I have 2 pumpkin odes. So I have this one and this one. These might smell different. Let's try this one. I'm gonna say this one's Pumpkin Ode 1. Pumpkin and Ode 1. I'm gonna say G, because it's golden in that bottle. Pumpkin and Ode 1. And let's get the Pumpkin and Ode 2B. I haven't smelled these out the bottle in a while, so... Ooh, this one I was excited about. Pumpkin Peppercorn. This one might be fun. Maybe I'll do 2 not-so-sweet pumpkin scents. Some of these could be soaps, which could be nice. But since we were mainly talking about candles, for soaps this fall. Oh no. For soaps this fall, I would love to do, it's a pretty common one, but a vanilla tobacco soap. And I just love the idea, and I've always wanted to do a wood grain design for that. That's going to be a ton of fun. I think people would like that, at least at the markets. We'll see. Ooh. This one's called Warm Leather and Spice. Let's try this one. I don't think I smelled this one out there. I guess I should wait to describe the scents until after I've scent tapped them. Because you know, some of you might probably already know this, but some scents just smell completely different in its candle form or soap form sometimes than out the bottle. One scent I did not like out the bottle was oatmeal, milk, and honey. But when I tried it in a wax melt and I tried it in a soap, it was perfect. It smelled like, slightly sweetened oatmeal. Yeah, it smelled like slightly sweetened oatmeal. Though, in the soap version, I got a honey fragrance oil and drizzled that. I used a clear melt and pour and kind of drizzled it on the top. I'll edit that in if I have footage of it. Warm Leather and Spice. I'm excited about this. Cinnamon Embers. I wonder what I can mix with this. This smells like something with cinnamon on it that was baked. Like, it smells like it's been cooked. What's next? I do have a plain sandalwood. I don't know if it would work, but maybe something like a pumpkin and sandalwood could work. I don't know if I'm about to repeat myself, but I remember my original idea. I was gonna go as far into the not sweet category as possible, like basically going on to earthy. But then I realized that a pumpkin scent that isn't sweet probably just smells like squash, which might smell good, but I don't know if the person smelling it would recognize it as pumpkin unless I made the design pumpkin-y, or just said it was pumpkin. But even then, I think they would just smell raw squash. Oh, this is sandalwood. What else do I have? This is a scent I had for a little while. I wanted to try and do a campfire scent, but I just never found the opportunity to. This is called Smoked Ode. Smoked Ode. It smells like smoky wood. This could go really good, potentially, with a not so sweet pumpkin scent. Should I stop here for now and then just start sniffing stuff together? And then I could write it down and be like, I like these together. Because there's a scent here I was so excited for, but I'm disappointed with it in the bottle. It might change completely, but this almond scent, it had nice reviews and stuff, and I was looking forward to like a nut-like scent, but it smells like, how do I describe it? It smells like fruit. It smells sweet, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like, it doesn't smell bad, I don't get almonds when I smell it. Oh, and this one, I'm excited for this. Hollyberry Plum. What's it smell like again? Like a sweet fruit smell. Smells reddish purple. It smells reddish purple. That's all I can say. Ooh, this one. Maple Santal. This could be blended with something. It smells like it's not quite French toast, but it's close to it. Could be good. Let's stop here for now. We've got so many. Ooh. We've got so many now. Let's start with pumpkin firewood. It does have that light wood smell, but it has that sweetness like a pumpkin. It smells pretty good on its own, but smoked oud has that smoking wood smell. Yeah, it smells like smoking wood. So I think I would like these two together. Oh yeah. The only issue is when these are together, like if I put them close to each other and smell them, the pumpkin in the pumpkin firewood smell kind of, how much pumpkin? It dampens the pumpkin smell out a little bit. So it's possible I could just use a lower ratio of smoked oud. So I'll put that I like it. I'll put a check mark. It's just, we would want the smoked oud to not be as powerful. Ooh, another one I've been excited to see. This one's pumpkin and oud 1. What's this one like? I kind of just smell pumpkin. It's like a sweet pumpkin-y smell. Oh. This is like a, how do I describe? This one's like lightly sweet, but this one has a deeper sweetness to it. Like, it's like this is like a lighter sweet. This is like something that's been like baked. This smells like something that's been baked and cooked, and it has like a deeper sweet smell. And this one has like more of a softer sweetness, but it's still pretty sweet. What's this like with smoked oud? Smoked oud is pretty powerful. I did get the pumpkin in here, but it smells like pumpkins and smoke, basically, which sounds good to me. I might need to get my mom's opinion on this. There's a little pumpkin in there, but it's a similar situation. They both smell pretty good. But do I like it more than this? This one, I think, because you get that light woodiness here, I like it with pumpkin firewood a little bit more. But let's see, pumpkin oud 2 with this, because it's got a deeper. This one kind of drowns out the smoked oud. So maybe not these together. Pumpkin oud 2B, the gold one, is much bolder than this one. Let's put smoked oud and firewood together for now. Ooh, okay, pumpkin peppercorn. You get that soft, sweet pumpkin, but you get that spiciness. It's not like, yeah, you get that like it's been seasoned. That seasoned pumpkin smell. Seasoned sweet pumpkin smell. This might go good in a pie scent. Like, maybe with a bit more sweetness, it could be in a pie scent. Pumpkin peppercorn. Let's try some cinnamon embers and see how I feel about that. Warm leather and spice. Let's see, warm leather and spice with pumpkin oud 2B. It's a musky scent with a bit of sweetness. We might like this one. Let's see, warm leather and spice with pumpkin oud 2B. I guess it's you could say it leans a bit more masculine, yeah. But a lot of people love musk kind of smells. That's pretty good. Sandalwood. What's it smell like? This is more of like a very soft musk. Sandalwood. Let me think. A soft musk. Something here had a soft pumpkin. This one, pumpkin oud 1G. Maybe this with sandalwood. I think I like these together. Pumpkin and oud 1G with sandalwood. I think I like this. Cinnamon embers. Let's see warm leather and spice with cinnamon embers. That might be pretty good. I like this. It's like you know, you get that nice musky spiced leather scent, and then you get that zing of like cinnamon that's been cooked. I think in this one I would want there to be like a hint of cinnamon. I wouldn't want the cinnamon isn't overpowering it. I don't know if I feel like it's equal or not right now. I might have to take a pause to come back to this. I like the idea of this in a soap or a body butter. I did body butters for just the November time. No, it wasn't November. It was October. Yeah, last fall and winter I did body butters. And I think in general they were received well. But I'm going to be tweaking the recipe to have a bit more harder butters in it so that they'll be a bit more hearty to this hot weather. Because I lost so much thinking it wasn't that hot. And it was hot. It was hot. Ooh, maple santal. This does have that maple scent. Maybe maple with warm leather. I think I'm starting to lose my smell. So we're gonna stop for a minute and I'll come back once I feel like I have a cleansed palate. Oh, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna ask Mom how she feels about these scents. So I'll see you for now. But so far, I've got a list of 4. Pumpkin firewood with smoked oud, warm leather and spice with pumpkin and oud 2B, pumpkin and oud 1G with sandalwood, and warm leather and spice with cinnamon embers. I kind of like the selection I have now. I might be going too far with having too many different pumpkin scents, but let me know how y'all feel about this. Like, is there such thing as too many pumpkin scents? Maybe. Because I almost thought I hated pumpkin smells, but I found out I just don't like when they're extremely sweet. Like, if it's a pumpkin pie scent, that's fine. And I think I would like a pumpkin coffee scent. I'm leaning towards trying to make my own blend. But I kind of want to smell what normal pumpkin spice latte candles smell like, because usually when I have gotten candles in the fall, I've usually gotten like the rain scents or the apple scents. I always default to apple, some sort of woody scent. I've never really gone for pumpkins. I don't know, that's changing now. I'm gonna try some pumpkin stuff and see how it goes, but let me know what you guys think. Next video, we'll do the exact same thing, but with sweet pumpkin scents and coffee pumpkin scents. Because I only want one coffee pumpkin and one super sweet pumpkin, and I'm leaning towards like maybe something like some sort of cake or pie, and we'll see. But yeah, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. When I went over, Mom wasn't home at the time, so I just had to wait till she got back, and she likes almost all the blends, but while I was gone, I did one more blend. I did pumpkin peppercorn with sandalwood. I felt like it leaned a lot more, it was definitely a lot more sweet. Sandalwood has a sweetness to it. I think it was pretty good. But Mom liked all of the blends I did today, but her favorite ones were the warm leather and spice and cinnamon embers. I liked that one a lot. She thinks it should go in a candle. I kind of agree. I was leaning towards, if I didn't want it in a candle, putting it in a soap. But anyways, moving on. The other one she likes is the one I tested off camera. Pumpkin peppercorn and sandalwood. I think this one is her favorite out of all of the 6. And next video, we will just be doing, I'll be making the test, so I'll show myself pouring the test and which one does what, and how it seems to smell as I'm mixing it. We're gonna wing it like I've been winging this video, and then if the footage of that is pretty short, we'll probably immediately start doing the scent tabs for the sweet smells. And I think that pumpkin peppercorn sandalwood could be one of the sweet smells. But now that I've sat down and thought about it, yeah, I want to do 2 sweet pumpkin scents, 1 coffee pumpkin scent, 2 not too sweet scents. And I think that'd be good for fall. Of course, besides the green apple scent I want to do, I'll be testing that along with all of these. And after that, we'll start testing Christmassy scents. Anyways, oh, and one thing I forgot to bring up, I am really considering trying a pear scent. I think that would be really good, but thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think of at least the idea of these scents, or for these sweet pumpkin scents, if you think there's something I gotta try, or really anything. Like, I'm gonna be free until mid-September, honestly. Like, of course, I'd like to have it decided by July, but it's okay if some of them go a little bit longer, since I won't be back at the markets till around most likely mid-September. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.